posted last night, I am looking to re-add to my position, and we'll see this when we go to the price action charts, right around the 94.40 area. I'd like to see that inefficiency in the market get filled, but rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, I think that honestly, looking at the markets right now, do I feel that, things are kind of overheated and that we could see a correction? Yes, absolutely. In fact, that would make sense at this point in time. So I think that you want to be protecting yourself. Again, all of our altcoin trades, all of the trades that you see right there, for example, have already had their first several targets hit. So the stop losses have moved to break even, if not aggressively into profit, depending on your personal strategy, whatever strategy you propose, the multiple strategies that we teach in the group. So for the majority, so for myself and for the traders in the group, they are going to be in no loss situation. So the market could move down right now. They will not lose any money. They will just not make as much money as they would have liked. And hey, at a time, generally when the market tips and turns, that's going to be a time when most traders are not arguing about how much money they didn't make. They're arguing about the fact that they lost money. So always very happy to be in that situation. So just make sure that you're protecting yourself. There's some amazing altcoin gains that are going on right now. And you're going to hear kind of two things from individuals. And I'm going to very strongly stay on the one hand of this. You're going to hear individuals that are speaking from a place of silliness and greed that are saying, hey, make sure you don't sell, don't lock in profits. Man, you won't believe what happened to me, last alt season. Okay, that's all well and good. And I'm seeing this I saw this kind of comment that I want to comment on this on Twitter this morning. That's all well and good, but here's the reality, and this is how I deal with this. You have your investment bag, you have your investment portfolio, which you don't touch, which that you're looking to 10x, 20x, 30x that in cryptocurrency. If you're not, I don't know why you're here. Just the other night, I moved, just the other night, I acquired a small portfolio of altcoins and I moved that into cold storage, and I'm not going to touch that. That was my allocation for the month of January. As January came to a close, that was my regular investment allocation. And I'm not going to touch that until it's worth 10 times what it's currently worth right now. Right. And when it's 10x, I'm going to cash that out. I'm going to sell it completely. That's exactly what I want from that. I know exactly what I'm going to get in. It's money that I'm willing to lose completely because it's an investment, and I know exactly what I'm going to get out, right? So it's a bundle of about 10 coins. When the value of that bundle is 10 times its value, so when it 10x's, I'm going to sell that bundle. I don't care where the individual coins are, right? So that's one way to do it. And you can do this. It doesn't matter what your capital income is. It doesn't matter what kind of money that you're working with. We're talking about coins that can do, we're talking about coins that can do 100x movements, guys. I don't know if you were here back in 2017, early 2018. These things can absolutely happen. And especially if the news that we're going to be covering later on comes to pass, I think this could be a complete game changer moving forward for the next 2 to 3 years in the altcoin market. So things are hot, things are overheated, things are hot, things are heating up, and you want to make sure that you're positioning well. And I don't think that it's too late to position. I don't think that it's a bad time to be establishing positions, but you want to do it the appropriate way. You want to do it the intelligent way. You want to do it by if you make $1,000 a month, okay? And if you have $200 to invest per month, okay? Take that $200, buy an investment vehicle. And in this case, in this scenario, I'm talking about buying $200 worth of an altcoin, put that on a Ledger Nano X and tell yourself, note the dollar value of that investment, and then say, okay, at this dollar value, that gets sold no matter what, right? That's it. Or you can say at this dollar value, half gets sold. Stop loss, mental stop loss, obviously, because it's in cold storage, gets moved to break even, right? You can write that down on a piece of paper, a spreadsheet, whatever you like. And then we'll let the rest ride as long as it will possibly go. Whether that's a year or 6 months or 10 years, who knows, right? Moving into a very, very exciting time in the markets overall. But that is completely different from trading. Remember why we trade. We trade so that we don't have to go punch a time clock, right? Or for those who want to trade a more passive strategy, like the one that we teach with Pathways to Profit, you guys want to earn extra income on the side for very little time expense, and that's fine. But you have to understand that your trading capital and your trading returns are not going to see, you cannot mix the philosophy of your investment portfolio with your trading portfolio. Your trading portfolio is simply there to attempt to outperform the market with that allocation of capital. And for me and for professional traders, it is there to be our active form of income that we use to have control over our currency. The nice thing about trading capital as opposed to investment capital is that it's quite liquid. It can move around. I can move it into whatever market that I want, and I can use it to protect myself and hedge against market instability because I am exposed to multiple markets all the time. So it allows me more control. It allows me more freedom in that sense. Oh. So again, coming back to that, two things you're going to hear: don't take profits, let your trades run. Don't do that. If you want to watch something do 10x or more, stick it in a Ledger Nano X and don't touch it. Okay. And then go back and trade with your capital the normal way that we trade. That's what you want to do. That way you can get the best of both worlds. Second thing that you're going to hear is make sure to secure profits because you never know when the market's going to turn on you. And here's the thing. There's a difference between that and what we do. That is correct when you apply both of these strategies. Strategy A, don't deny yourself the investment returns on altcoins with a buy and hold strategy, or Bitcoin, or Ethereum, or the S&P 500, okay? Don't deny yourself those returns. Build yourself an investment portfolio. This is what I do every single month. With my trading profits, I pay my bills, and then I allocate capital to investments. And then I have money left over to spend as I want, right? If I want to buy, a new monitor, or I want to buy some new equipment, or I want to go on a trip, or I want to go out, or I want to go out to eat. That is how I do things. That is how I manage. Pay yourself first, right? Rules for Financial Success and The Richest Man in Babylon. Highly recommend you guys go read that book. And the most important wisdom and information you're going to get from that book is pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. And what that means is that after you get your check, invest first, pay your bills, and then whatever money you have left over, you can do something with, right? All right, so moving into the market. Sorry, guys, nice little tangent there. Hopefully somebody timestamps that. Nice little tangent there. Moving into the market today.